Yo guys, it's Alvin. Welcome back to another video where today we are back here on NBA 2K26. And one thing that I said I was going to do was make a video explaining the enabled filter, and today this is that video. So, of course, as you've seen through my last couple videos and stream, I have been working Invincible enabled. And I know a lot of you are probably wondering, how do you run an enabled filter with these like cards enabled out, and how to make the filter work? Well, I'm here to explain it right now. So basically, when you enable out a card, it means you have the card owned. So let me show you what Invincible minimum 500 disabled looks like and how to actually set this up. So to get the enabled filter, you have to buy out all of these Invincibles right here. So Austin Carr, David Thompson, and Markelle Fultz. You don't have to enable out the others, but you can if you want to, like Paul Reason, what's his name, Dick Van Arsdale, and like Stephon Marbury, people like that. But you need to enable out all of these Invincibles, at least the ones that are really on the filters a lot. You can like get away with not enabling the others, but you have to enable out David Thompson, Austin Carr, and Markelle Fultz. Now note, this works with any filter, not just Invincible. You could do 100 overall enabled, you can do Dark Matter enabled, although there's not many Dark Matters in the game, and even when GOATs become cheaper, you can do GOAT enabled. But basically to show that I actually have these cards, although you know I have these cards, to show, here they are in my collection: Markelle Fultz, Austin Carr, and David Thompson in my collection. You have to have them in your collection. Then what you want to do with enabled filter is, you think you could just set it up to minimum 500 and it would work. Now yes, cards pop up, but let me show you the problem. Basically, it all stands in the scroll meter at the bottom. Pay attention to the scroll meter here when we scroll through minimum 500 buyout. Just pay attention to the scroll. And you saw right there. You saw it right there. It glitched. It went to the left. When it does that, that means the filter is broken. The filter will not work. So this filter, if you enable it, yes, the cards pop up, but the filter will not work. It is broken. The filter is broken. So I watched a couple videos on how to do this, so I kind of learned about it tonight to teach you guys how to do it. So what you have to do is you have to raise the buy now to find the cheapest price where the filter will work. The price that I've seen that works a lot, there's two prices. There's 65,050, and this should work. So we'll scroll through it now and see if it works. So if it goes to the left, that means that does not work. Oh, it did go to the left, so this does not work. This does not work. So the other price that I found is 70,100. And this is the price that I've been running most of the time for this filter. So 65,050 does not work as of right now. But 70,100, as you'll see right here, you saw that with this, it didn't glitch to the left. That means that this filter works. So you can enable then on this, and it will work, and cards will pop up. They might glitch in. If there's a card below the 12-hour mark, it will like glitch in. Now something else you could do is check these cards, these cheap Invincibles, and you could check to see like if their thing, and you can like say like I have this Markelle Fultz and I want to work like a little scroll. I could send it to my auctions, and then when I turn on the enabled switch and I put minimum 500, you'll see that Markelle Fultz will pop up. So we can raise the buy now to, like, say we raised it to 100K, and then you see like the thing. But of course, it's not a very good example because there's a lot of Markel Fultzes on the market. So you don't really want to do this, but this is just something you can do for like when there's more buy nows. You want to have a few of them that you don't have, so you can run like the filter and make sure that it works, because you want to see the cards like kind of glitch in. But they're not always going to glitch in. Like, the cards will not always glitch in, but if they glitch in, that means it works. Or if it, of course, if you check the buy now and you go to the right, you have to scroll all the way, and if it doesn't glitch to the left and it just goes all the way without doing anything, then it works. So I'll show it one more time. I'll show it one more time, which I'll send Markel Fultz back to the collection. Send him back to the collection, and I'll show you one more time. So again, it's invincible. And I set the buy now to 70,100. That's the buy now that I've seen works the best. We go disabled, and you scroll to the right. You scroll all the way to the right, and you pay attention to the scroll meter. And if it glitches to the left, that means that it does not work. But if it goes all the way, then that means it works. So you see here that the meter on the bottom, it reaches the end without glitching. That means the filter works. The filter is going to work. You will see pop-ups. So that is the secret to enabled. Again, as more invincibles become buy nows, obviously this is going to change. You're going to have to like potentially raise the buy now more, keep more of these like unenabled, stuff like that, but it should work pretty well either way. But I hope you guys enjoyed. That is the secret to enabled filter. And yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell if you never want to miss another upload. And I will be back on Tuesday for more snipe filters. Peace out.